So what's the grape explorer talking about today? One of the most interesting areas in all of France is Alsace. A lot of people do not know too much about Alsace, so I'm going to try to talk a little bit about this region today. It's one of the most fascinating regions for a number of reasons. One time when I was in Alsace and I'm talking to one of the producers that were there, the producers said, we're not French and we're not German, we're Alsatian. So they take pride in this almost like it's its own little country. But of course it is part of France and it is on our French map. And we just wanted to highlight a little bit of this area right here. So this is Alsace and you have all different grape varietals in Alsace. But one thing that we're going to highlight today is a Cremant de Alsace. And Cremant is actually a sparkling wine that can come from different regions of France. They have actually Cremant de Bourgogne, they have Cremant de Bordeaux, Cremant de Limoux in the south. But interestingly, the Alsatians produce really good Cremant. And this is a Blanc de Blanc, so what we call Blanc de Blanc, 100% of the white grapes. So this is this grape is Auxerrois, and you also have some Pinot Blanc. So these are two grapes that are conducive to Alsace. But beautiful aromatics on this this Cremant. This is 24 months resting on its lees, and basically what that does, it gives a real creamy quality to the fruit, and you get all this expressiveness in the nose with white flowers and peaches, and a little spice tone from the Pinot Blanc. And so this particular producer is from Alexander Penet, who has done a champagne Cremant style, which is called Comte de Grimm. If anybody doesn't know the famous Grimm brothers, they were the ones that wrote all these famous books about Hansel and Gretel and Snow White, and very German as far as the history of the Grimm brothers writing these books. But this is very enchanting, as we say. Cremant de Alsace from Alexander Penet. Beautiful fruit structure. These sparkling wines would retail for under $20. So basically, that's a great value in the scheme of things, because champagne, of course, because it comes from Champagne region, is quite expensive. So if you're looking for alternatives in sparkling wine, especially from France, look out for a Cremant. And again, Cremant comes from all different regions in France, but this one is from Cremant de Alsace. And again, Alsace is a very fascinating area because they actually put the grapes on their labels, Gewürztraminer, Pinot Blanc, Riesling. So it's very unusual as far as France, because usually in France, Appellation does not put grapes on there, but they do have Grand Cru vineyards. And I was always told by some leading wine professionals, if you go into a wine store, check out the Alsatian wine section in the shop. And usually if they have a very interesting section of Alsatian wines in that shop, that means that they're good tasters and they taste wines. And wine merchants usually do have a great selection of Alsatian wines. And look out for Cremant de Alsace, because I think that these wines are really winners, and they're, in the scheme of things, the perfect value. Again, this is a Grape Explorer talking about grapes, talking about wine.